I've never had a mic that's had erectile dysfunction before, but this one unironically does. Like, it falls over like every 20 minutes or so. It's great. This motherfucker need a blue chew. I never thought I'd live in a world where Wilbur Soot, the man who liked to tickle and poke and bite and do all this kind of creepy stuff with women, I never thought I'd live in a world where that man would be in the right. I mean, that's crazy. That really is crazy.
That's about me. I don't care. I have had a crush on Will Gold since 2019. Will Gold. When I heard him laugh in the background of someone else's video, and it felt like
life itself leaded to listen.
And so once I develop a crush, virtually
no one else stands a chance ever.
If you remember a few years ago, one of Wilbur Soot's exes came out with a video basically saying, hey man, he's a giant creep. She didn't say his name directly in the video. The Reddit detectives, they made the connection and they found it out. So well done Reddit PD for that one. That's another case in the books. Fast forward to 2026, we have Tyler Catastrophe, is someone who is, I don't even know how to describe. Over these past few weeks, Tyler Catastrophe has made a name for himself by stalking the worst person you could ever stalk. I'm sure you've seen a video on Tyler Catastrophe before, because every single person with a microphone ever has decided to make a video on Tyler Catastrophe, and I won't be the first. I probably won't be the last, but I need to vent. Okay, Tyler has their own TikTok account, but Tyler has wiped any mention of Wilbur Soot off their own TikTok account. So this other account has popped up called Woof WKW Fit M, and they have re-uploaded all of Tyler Catastrophe's deleted TikToks where he's just at his creepiest. I just want to show you one of the pinned TikToks where Tyler basically confesses his love for Wilbur in the strangest way, in the weirdest, strangest way possible.
I have had a crush on Will Gold since 2019 when I heard him laugh in the background of someone else's video, and it felt like life itself leaned in to listen. Which is really inconvenient for me, because I am very much a one soul at a time kind of person, so once I develop a crush, virtually no one else stands a chance ever. And at the time, I had just broken off a terrible engagement to a guy who didn't even fucking like me. And since then, I have only briefly dated one other person, who was wonderful, but it didn't work out. And so in all of that time, regardless of how many people have tried and been interested in me, I have not been able to find the interest for any single one of them.
Really? Well, that's captivating. It's almost like when someone has an alarming behavior, there's usually other underlying alarming behaviors beneath that. I get the vibe from Tyler that there's underlying issues that haven't been solved. Something happened when Tyler was just a wee laddie. Just a little laddie. Something might have happened that has now, fast forward to 2026, led to Tyler being in this situation.
Because I have a fucking crush on a guy I have interacted with once. And I don't even officially know his sexuality. That's a whole other thing.
I like the top comment here. It says, why does he call him Will Gold? That's a good point. Gold is Wilbur Soot's, William Patrick Gold. Instead of like their online name, using their full government is another level of creepy. Say someone left a comment and instead of saying, hi the Yap Guild, they just said, hi. Like, I'm gonna have to censor that. I think that's my full government. I can't have that out there. Not yet, anyway. So that's that. You get the gist of it. If you scroll down just one video on the account, you can see Tyler Catastrophe doing something else, which is just alarmingly weird. Singing an unreleased Lovejoy song. If you don't know what Lovejoy is Wilbur Soot's creepo band, where for some reason he's still a part of it. It's music for teenage white girls. It's the One Direction of the 2020s. And in this video, Tyler decides to sing an unreleased Lovejoy song.
If I get the words wrong, blame Lovejoy. The song's not even out yet, and it's already stuck in my head. I can't Google the lyrics. Tell them to correct me or something. Anyway. I swear I've eaten all my egg whites Still you give me stage fright. It feels like there's a guidebook that everyone can read, but 'cause when you said come closer, you really mean it's over. Your room temperature mimosa, you forgot to chug tonight. I wonder if it's fun to be emotionally bankrupt.
We live in a world where Wilbur Soot is the innocent one. Fuck. I'm not going to play any of that. You can go watch it if you want to, okay? If you want to contract several different versions of herpes, you can go watch the full thing.
No idea if one of my favorite bands might want a second vocalist, but I do know I am crazy enough to ask. So hi, Lovejoy. Do you want a second vocalist? My name is Tyler Salona. I'm 26 years old. I live in Texas, but I'm trying to move to England anyway. I'm a massive extrovert. I've been performing since I was 10, and in 2019, I was actually a semi-professional vocalist, but then had to spend almost 5 years getting my voice back after losing it completely because someone hit me with their car. Through the sheer force of audacious determination, I now have my voice back and my vocal stamina, which basically means that now that I can go back to music, not doing so makes everything else feel unfulfilling and sad. I figured I might as well shoot my shot. And I also play the trumpet, which is probably helpful. Anyway, here's Portrait of a Blank Slate. The whole thing. I hope you like it. I mean, you probably like it already, let's be honest. It is your song, but I also hope you like the parts that I'm gonna do.
They're not going to want you. So Tyler Catastrophe thinks that he can sing. It's a bit of a meme, I'm not going to lie to you.
The problem with Tyler Catastrophe singing is not his voice itself, it is the fact that he could not hit a note first try if his life depended on it. I think a big part of this issue is that Tyler never properly learned how to sing again after supposedly losing his voice for 5 years, which is a whole other can of worms I'm not going to talk about. But I do think the issue is that pre-T, he used a very breathy, airy tone because that works a lot better with higher octave feminine singing. Your voice changes from testosterone and it deepens, you can't do that. It no longer works. Even aside from the odd breathiness, he always just floats around a note or floats into a note and never actually hits it directly. Him singing I Don't Care is very exemplary of this. He sings it like, huh, don't, you know what you think? And it's like, why are you breathing into it? You need to have the breath already in your lungs before you make a sound.
So Tyler's parasocial ass obsession continues, where he starts to talk about what he wants in a relationship. Basically, indirectly describes Wilbur Soot.
You know what I want in a relationship? Because I do. I've thought about it a lot. I've been consistently single for years. And it's not for lack of people trying. It's just the people I want haven't been trying. And unfortunately, I'm not allowed to try. I make bad decisions when I try. But now, I'm gonna put it out there. Let the universe take it off my hands, alright? Then my hands are off the wheel. I don't drive, but I know what that means. I know I've said before that my type is tall, blonde, goofy musicians, and that is still very true. When it comes to the dynamic, like I want to be in a power couple, but I don't want to be the sole breadwinner, because I've done that. It's not fun for me. I want a man who I can create with. Music, art, opportunities, the list goes on. I am a maker of things who likes to share the making of the things. That's just me. Also, I want a man with ambition who actually acts on that ambition.
Imagine being Tyler's potential partner. Okay, you've maybe gone on a few dates, and then you just scroll in TikTok and you come across a video of this person you've been on a few dates with rambling on about their ideal person, which is not you, and indirectly stumbling across their entire backlog and history of just awful stalker videos. I mean...
But I'm going to say that Tyler Catastrophe.
Can we just take a second to appreciate how great my ass looks in these jeans? I think we should all be talking about that, honestly. Why do I have a jewelry business when I can just have an ass?
Yeah, gosh. Usually I'd feel quite bad about ripping into someone like this who actively puts themselves out on social media, because it's a hard thing, man. It's a hard thing to go out there and express yourself on social media. But for Tyler, I genuinely can... I just don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. Actively defending Wilbur Soot just makes you one of the worst people ever. I'm sorry, it just does. There's a bit of a meme with Tyler Catastrophe where he continuously begs and hints that he wants to be in Lovejoy. I don't really know if you noticed this, Tyler, but if you look at an image of Lovejoy, you'll notice a pattern. There is no American genderqueer people. What there is white, skinny, British people. Wow, you're so millennial quirky, Tyler. I cannot believe this. Why doesn't Wilbur Soot want you? I mean, you know, you've got...
What my red flags were the other day, and I have been thinking for days, and I literally can't think of any. And I know that sounds like a red flag in and of itself, but like yeah, I've got a traumatic past, whatever. I went through a lot of therapy. I changed my entire life in the span of 3 years. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a Reddit. I only use Discord to play Minecraft with my friends. I am respectful of women. I used to be one. I don't know. I know I look like the delinquent type, but all I do is read and paint and put beads on a string. I have a lot of friends, because when you treat the entire world like it's your friend, eventually you start running out of strangers. I mean, the thought of a green bean makes me nauseous. Maybe that's one.
I've been thinking for days, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with me. There's absolutely nothing wrong. I think watching this has increased the amount of grey matter inside of my head. Unironically, I think I've like doubled or tripled the amount of grey matter inside my brain, and I will get dementia earlier. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe so I can